welcome back to a brand new video. Today, my friends, we're going to be going through the English Football League and starting off with League 2, of course, working our way up to the Premier League. For our official League 2 predictions is coming out today. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to drop a like as well as the subscribe button. Without any further ado, let's work our way up this table, going from bottom to top. And I think these will be pretty clear to you guys who I'm going to pick. Alright then, this is going to be interesting. Let's get right into it. As our bottom side for the League 2 season, I am going to go, where are they? Come on. With, Crawley Town to be relegated. Yeah, about a year and a half ago, the American cryptocurrency investors took over Crawley Town, and it hasn't worked out. They just survived last year, and maybe more of the same or worse this year. But I'm going for Crawley Town to finish as that bottom side in League 2. I'm sorry, Crawley fans, but ultimately two teams do get relegated, and I have you as one of them. Moving on to my 23rd place team, I am going to go with AFC Wimbledon. Yes, AFC Wimbledon were once a force to be reckoned with after starting in the 10th tier. After Wimbledon used to exist, then AFC Wimbledon existed. So they started in the 10th tier, worked their way up very far to the 3rd tier, but now they're in the 4th tier. It looks like they might be headed down that English Football League pyramid once again. So I have Wimbledon as one of my two sides to get relegated. And let's move on to my category for who is surviving now. Alright then, surviving the drop from League 2. League 2 is overly competitive league, and so this is going to be a hard one. I look at all of these teams, two teams that got promoted from the National League, I think definitely will stay up, and this is alphabetized here. This is a really hard one to go for. I feel like we're missing some. No, we can't be missing any teams. It just seems like all 24 aren't here. Alright, but then here we go, and I'm going to throw in Newport County there in my 22nd place. And Newport, okay season, last year, mid-table, I guess, lower mid-table, but I just don't see you guys having a good season this year. And I'm really sorry if you're a Newport fan, but you will get over the line, in my opinion, and I'm backing you to stay up, but barely. It may not be a pretty fireworks display that you will see. Okay, then moving on to the next team. Now, I haven't seen this badge in a while, but it is Tranmere Rovers, who I'm going to back to finish in 21st place, surviving the drop out of the English Football League. And this is a big one if you're a Tranmere Rovers fan, because you want to survive. Let me just get them there. You want to survive, but it's going to be hard. You've just been that mid-table team, bouncing between the leagues sometimes. I don't see this one being all that great. So, moving on to our next team, I have put Sutton United there in my 20th place. Sutton had an awful end to last season, and I just see that bad form continuing on. It's not going to be good for Sutton. So, Sutton United to end in 20th place. I'm sorry, Sutton fans, but it's just not looking to be a good one for you right now. Okay, then moving on to my 19th place team. Who do I want to put where? No, I'm not going to go for them. I hate Colchester United. Do the same thing every year, and they're going to be in my 19th place. They just happen to just stay there and stay there and stay there and get relegated sometimes from League 1 to League 2, but it looks like this year they should be safe. I don't know how well they'll do. but I think that they can do okay and be that team right there. Alright then, this may surprise you, but I am going to be going in this video for some teams relegated from League 1 to do not that great in League 2. And the first of those teams is going to be Accrington Stanley. Accrington Stanley, I'm back in finishing the 18th place spot. And yes, 18th place is not a good season for a team just relegated, obviously, but they were really bad last year. They sucked. And I just think that it's not going to be a good one around for Accrington. Their transfer business hasn't been that good, and yeah, so that's where I have them placed. Alright, then moving on to our last team in the surviving category. I am tempted to go for Forest Green Rovers, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do... all these teams are honestly really good. League 2 is full of some teams that either just missed out on the playoffs, made the playoffs, or just have amazing budgets. So I'm going to go for Harrogate Town at 17th place. It just seems like a pick I have to make. Harrogate in 17th. They should really do okay and to survive. And I think they will do okay to survive. Don't know why I said that twice. But yeah, Harrogate to stay up and have a decent season. Just do Harrogate Town things. Kind of what they do every year. Alright then, our first team in our mid-table category, 13th to 16th. And I'm going to go for Barrow on 16th. Yeah, sketchy end to last season. They're a small club at this level. Honestly, sorry Barrow fans. I just don't see your team having the budget to really do this any longer. So, I know you finished like 10th or something last year, but it just wasn't a good end to the season. And I'm going to have you in for more of the same, in my opinion. So Barrow in 16th place. But you are surviving, and ever since you came in for the National League, was it 5 years ago, you haven't gone back down. So that is impressive, and I will credit you for that, Barrow fans. Alright, then moving on to our next team, I have in 15th place is Doncaster Rovers. Doncaster Rovers were they weren't good last year. Went through some bad patches, more losses than wins for a team that just got relegated from League 1, and it was not a good showing for Doncaster. And I am going to say that I think that they will finish in 15th and just have another bad season, pretty subpar. In fact, let's switch them and Barrow around. I think we're looking for 16th and Barrow 15th. Why not? Barrow are just better than them. Alright, then in our 14th place spot, all these teams, you could literally make an argument for them going in the playoffs. Because either they had, except Gillingham really, because they had a bad season last year. But again, it's only their second year in this division. Alright, then we have Walsall, who will hop into that category of that 14th place team here in this division. And it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, we will have Walsall in there. And I think they should do alright. Sorry, the camera just got messed up for a second. But yeah, Walsall, they should do alright. Do Walsall things. Finish the same place that they finish every season in this division. So yeah, that's where I have Walsall. Alright then, I don't know if this next team is a yo-yo team or what's going on with them, but it's all a bit confusing right now. So I'm going to go for Forest Green in that 13th place. Bottom of League 1 last year and to the relegation, they were awful. Duncan Ferguson took over, and they just did not do a good job. Now they're in the depths of League 2, being swallowed up by some of these other teams I know, yes, they have a fairly young squad with some hungry players on their team, but I just don't see them really just doing that well. That relegation might not be good for their confidence, and I don't know if they're a yo-yo team and they will bounce back. I wouldn't put it past you, Forest Green, but I do think that with all the other teams in this division looking sharp, I don't think that you will do that great. So that's where I'm going to put you for now. Alright then, moving on to my 12th place team, I'm going for Gillingham. Gillingham had a good end to last season and they survived. Well done, Gillingham. And after starting the season literally bottom, yes, you beat Brentford on penalties in the EFL Cup, but it was not good. It wasn't good. Bad performance from Gillingham, but yeah, you'll get that 12th place spot for me. Alright, then 11th place, I'm going for Swindon Town. Swindon Town to finish 11th. And let's get something that makes these badges really pop off. Well, a good color here, in my opinion. But yeah, Swindon Town to finish 11th place is pretty good. Now, for my next video, I want you guys to be the judge and comment down below what background color I should use. How does magenta look? It's pink. I kind of like it. Cyan. I'll just go with the sky blue. The black obviously looks the best off the white badges, so we will go for the black there. A very heavy black as well. But yes, Swindon in 11th. I think he finished like something like 10th last year, so yeah, Swindon in 11th is just what's going to happen in my opinion. Alright then, going up to our team to finish this season in actual 10th, Grimsby. Grimsby were good last year, and last year was good for a team that just got promoted to the National League. I was really impressed in Grimsby. I didn't think they would do that good, but yeah, against the odds, they did it. They stayed up, great end of the season, so Grimsby Town to finish right there, just a solid 10th. Alright then, our next team, after everyone has left the club, it's going to be Morecambe to finish 9th and miss out on the playoffs. They lost their prolific goal scorer, Cole Stockton, and it's just not going to be a good one. I don't see Morecambe really doing much at this level after losing Cole Stockton. So yeah, that's just where I'm going to put them for now. Morecambe in 9th. We could come back to this later in the season once it starts, but this is where I'm putting Morecambe, in that 9th place spot. Alright then, moving on to my 8th place team. This is where it gets tricky. I'm going to go for Bradford. Whoever made this tier list is a dummy. It should be 8 to 12. Yep, alright. 8 to 12, and then Bradford right there as that team to finish in 8th. I just don't see it being a good round for Bradford. 8th place, they were disappointing for last season, and ever since they came down to League One, they're like the Stoke City of League Two. Oh, they're gonna get promoted, and nothing was acceptable for Bradford last season. A playoff semi-final defeat to Carlisle. Yes, Carlisle went on to get promoted, but still they shouldn't have even. So yeah, Bradford, just really disappointed in you guys. Not that I really care, but yeah, I'm just really disappointed in what Bradford had to offer last year at this level. 7th place, Crewe Alexandra. Crewe Alexandra in 7th place. They had a good end to last season. I think they'll pick up the pace. I'm not a League 2 expert, but I think that they will do alright here. And yeah, so Crewe Alexandra to finish the season right there in 7th place. Okay, then 6 teams left. What order should you go? I think it's only fair to put Salford in 6th. They finish 6th to 8th every year, literally every year. And so they will be in 6th place again. Gary Neville FC in the class of, was it 90-something or 86? I don't even know. But yeah, Gary Neville FC they'll do a good job. And yeah, play well, get into the playoffs again, like that crazy playoff defeat they had last year. But I think they'll be all set this year to make the playoffs one more time. Alright then, moving on to my team, the second to last team in the playoffs. It's going to be Milton Keynes Dons. MK Dons, Thogden said it looks like Fort Lauderdale. I don't know about that. Never been to Fort Lauderdale or MK Dons or Milton Keynes. But yeah, so I just think that coming down from League One, they'll have a good season, strong squad. They will do well, and I believe that Milton Keynes Dons will finish the season in 5th place. I just personally see it happening. Alright then, moving on to our next team here. It's the Stags in Mansfield Town. Mansfield Town are a good team here at this level. And yeah, they play well, and I think that they will do good. So Mansfield Town, under Nigel Clough is a very strong team, and they will do good in my opinion. Alright, then moving on to our 3 teams who are automatically promoted, and I'm going to start this discussion off with Stockport. Stockport, I'm sorry you had to miss out on penalties in the playoff final. I was rooting for you all the way, I promise. But yeah, you're a good club. You've been in League One. You're a pretty big club at this level, and I just think that you will do well and stay in the automatic promotion slot for the whole season and just do really solid. I just think that you'll do really amazing, actually. So Salford, I'm actually going to switch you to 2nd place because I'll come on to my 3rd place team right there. There you are, first place right there. So 3rd place, Notts County, because the 5-1 defeat to Stoke and a defeat to Nottingham Forest. And then you had to sell Ruben Rodriguez to Oxford United. That's going to be a big arrow to the face, or whatever the expression is. You're kicking the teeth, that's what I meant to say. But yeah, it's going to hurt. But I still think Notts County were the 2nd best team in National League history. So they are going to have a great season, get automatically promoted. Alright then, moving on to my 1st place team. I've gone for Wrexham, of course. I know you had a 5-0 defeat to Chelsea, but any team in this division would have a 5-0 defeat to Chelsea. So I just think that Wrexham, with all their good players, it's the only team who I can really name some of their players. Paul Mullen, Sam Dalby, Tom O'Connor, Ben Foster, of course. What a legend. They got Ben Foster at the cycling goalkeeper, and he is just amazing. The other players on this team are just so good. So yeah, Wrexham to win the league. Alright then, there you have it. I am going to put this into presentation mode so all of you can see what this will look like. You can see, yeah, it's loading now a little bit. Presentation mode. Where do I even go? Okay, there we are. Presentation mode. Let me just read off the teams from top to bottom. We'll go because we went bottom to top when we're doing the tier list. Wrexham in 1st, Stockport in 2nd, Notts County in 3rd, Mansfield in 4th, MK Dons in 5th, Salford in 6th, Crewe Alexandra in 7th, Bradford in 8th, Morecambe in 9th, Grimsby in 10th, Swindon Town in 11th, Gillingham in 12th, Forest Green in 13th, Walsall in 14th, Barrow in 15th, Doncaster in 16th, Harrogate in 17th, Accrington in 18th, Colchester in 19th, Sutton United in 20th, Tranmere in 21st, Newport in 22nd, AFC Wimbledon in 23rd, and Crawley Town last bottom in 24th. So there you have it. There is my tier list. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like as well as hit that subscribe button. See ya in a while. And I'll see ya tomorrow for my League One predictions. That's how long a while will be. See ya.